All right, coming out of the Left Hook lab, training with Don. And this was by far the most physically demanding training session that I've had with him. There have been some sessions that have been really intellectually demanding. You can feel your brain getting fatigued and running out of juice, trying to coordinate and keep everything together and tight and then still be responsive. This was not one of those sessions, because today what Don did is he grabbed this sort of circular pad thing, and all that I've been hitting is him with the little paddles, really just working on getting technique for each strike all crisp and the footwork all crisp. Don't mind me, you gotta train. I can talk loud, but not louder than a train. And what this circular pad forced me to do was actually start having some impact behind the punches. It was nice because it gave my jab the heft, the solidity, the grounding that I have really been struggling to find. And then all of a sudden, this thing that I felt was just like foolish and flailing around, I was like, oh, I get it. Actually, I really like this thing because it was more tactile, more tangible. And all of the other strikes, I feel best about them coordination-wise. Left hook, obviously, the right. And then there are some things that I'm continuing to work on, like not leaning forward at all, keeping the body totally still for each of these punches and them coming right off the chin. All well and good. But the effort that it takes to actually throw and connect with proper weight, proper force, proper impact. Good God. I am in good shape. I run 5 miles once a week between an 8:15 and like an 8:40 pace. And that doesn't really, that's me going to like 65-75% of my capacity. I lift, I walk a lot, and I make it through these other rounds hitting the paddles, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's fine. Got a little bit of a lactic acid burn and the shoulders, whatever. But this absolutely cooked to my core, a deep, deep sense of exhaustion. What's up? But I'll tell you what though, feels amazing to actually, with the impact, it's so satisfying. And you can see all the things about, look, there's a big difference when I actually fully extend, fully get the hip extension, get the pivot, get the feet involved in the right way. And you can tell, like, okay, I'm aiming for it and turning it over. What this made me realize is, or what I likened this to, is when you are singing, or the bulk of your singing is done in a practice room or in a studio, you're like, yeah, okay, fine, I get it. I get how it feels. But you're not training just to sing in a studio. You're training to sing in the hall. And in my world, the only way that you can replicate what the demands of that are, the opera world, is to be on the stage with an orchestra in a big hall. It requires a different gear that you can only tap into and experience when you are in that hall. Everything is like fundamentally the same, but there's just a little bit more. So the lesson: you're not training for a practice room, you're training for the arena. Even if you are training for the practice room, train like you're going for the arena. It always takes more effort than you thought it did. You're not conditioned enough. No conditioning is too much. Technique saves, mastery of fundamentals saves, and helps you do the things that you want to do, aka sing pretty, hit hard. Don't try to sing loud, don't try to hit hard. I gotta get on this city bike. Time to go and coach some folks on how to communicate more decisively, more clearly, find their voice, better serve their customers. It's a beautiful day, beautiful life. All right, y'all. Go forth, speak boldly.